Hey everybody. It's February 18th, I think. Yes, February 18th, 2025. And I recently made a appointment for a family member at a doctor's office. Well, actually, I made an appointment for me for my female check. And when I made it, they asked me if I had a preference for any doctor, and I said I would prefer a female doctor. I'm a menopausal woman, and even the young female doctors can't even understand what menopause is really like. So, anyways, and then about a week later, I made an appointment for a family member, and I got this paper with some rules on it, and I thought it was quite interesting. And I had made, and for my woman's appointment, I also had to make an appointment to get a mammogram. So I just made my appointment for my mammogram, and then I either got this paper a couple days before or a couple days after, and I thought, really, really. So I'm going to read to it the rules. Our patient code of conduct helps us to meet this goal. Words or actions that are disrespectful, racist, discriminatory, hostile, or harassing are not welcome. Examples of these include, now I agree, people shouldn't be going into the doctors acting like that. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, number 1. Offensive comments about others' race, accent, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or other personal traits. Number 2. Refusal to see clinician or other staff members based on these personal traits. 3. Physical or verbal threats and assaults. 4. Belligerent, disrespectful, or vulgar words or actions. 5. Disrupting another patient's care or experience. I don't have a problem with most of these, but I do have a problem with number 2. I feel as a patient, if I'm going for my mammogram, I don't want a transgender woman doing my mammogram. I already think these people have problems willing to just cut off their body parts for no good reason. And why would I want somebody like that doing my mammogram? And that does not make me racist. And that does not make me transphobic. You know, if I'm in, or think about even going to a ladies' checkup. I don't want a transgender woman down there, groping me around. Or think about a lady older than me. Think about these ladies in maybe an 85-year-old lady, in some young bebop and feel-good girl with full man beard, boobs, and a penis wants to do any intimate care with her. I don't think so. I don't think they should work at the nursing homes either. I just don't. I do not think that people that have mental issues and problems with their own body need to be responsible in caring for anybody else's body. And I don't think that there should be a rule about it. And another thing I kind of do have a problem with is because of their accent. I don't have a problem with people that have accents, but when you're sick or your family member is sick, you want somebody that you can communicate with. This is all big in their LBGT thing, like the fires, the one that says, you want somebody like you coming to save you. Why should I not have the right to say who I want and who I don't want touching my body, especially in intimate places? We have to accept everything that they want, but they're making all the rules. They're saying you have to accept us being trans, and now we have to accept them treating us in medical situations. It says that if we believe you have violated the code with unwelcomed words or actions, you will be given the chance to explain your point of view. We will always carefully consider your response before we make any decisions about future care. Some violations of this code may lead to patients being asked to make other plans for their care and future non-emergency care. PC may require review, though. We hope this to be rare. Well, it's not going to be rare if everybody has to start accepting transgendered people in female office settings. Like when I go for my mammogram, I hope it's a woman. I've never had a man. I don't even know if men do mammograms. I'm guessing they do somewhere. But I like having a woman do it. I just do. This stuff is really important, future family. This is the history that I'm living through, and I'm trying to figure it out as I go through it and how we got here. And now you can't even say what doctor you want. Whatever happened to Obama's, you can choose whatever doctor you want. You know, I I don't know. I was just flabbergasted by that paper. And in light of my appointments, it just really made me think, people really need to think this through. And another thing, as women, we need to start researching who started this feminist movement. I've been thinking, I've researched a couple of them a little bit. They had no children. They were married, but the one was in a weird, just best friends marriage. And the other one I haven't really looked too much into yet, but I did scan down to see if she had any kids. No kids. So, who is it that made the rule that women working all the time was the best idea? And how were so many people brainwashed by it? It's just so bizarre to me. So bizarre to me. We really need to look back and see how all this started, and we need to get our country back on track. And I do believe the first way to get it back on track is by supporting families, you know, acknowledging that we're Americans and the way we got this country was taking it from other people. And you need to realize that. If you feel bad about doing it, think about the people that are feeling bad that you did it. The way that they feel about you is not the way that you feel about them. And that's the way that I see it. That's the way I think. I'm going to try to adjust this light. See if that's better. um, because it's not going in a good way. You need to go look over and see what's happening over in Europe. It's being taken over by ethnics, people immigrating there from all over the world that have a bone to pick with them because of what our great-great-grandparents and grandparents and all that did. So when you're thinking and feeling sorry for them, you need to realize as sorry as you're feeling for them in your heart, they have that much anger and rage at you in their heart. You're on the other side of the coin. And all this virtue signaling is not going to get America anywhere. I believe it's going to go tribal by color, because that's going to be the only thing we can trust in the end, is what color somebody's skin is, what color somebody's eyes are. As far as I know, I mean, you can get contacts and change your eye color. Well, skin, pretty much. And I think people stayed in their own areas throughout history because it was just better that way. I don't think we're meant to intermingle like this, or, maybe we are, and we need to just accept it and prepare for the future. Maybe we'll be migrating ourselves. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Every day holds something new. I just found out yesterday that nobody's even been inside and looked at the Fort Knox gold. And, well, Stephen Mnuchin went there and has a weird, blurry black and white picture. And he was about, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago? I don't know when it was. I can't remember. But before then, it was a lady. You can Google it. You'll see her standing in the gold. And she was somebody that worked there. But nobody's counted the gold. So, I mean, I don't even know what it means, but that just is bizarre. Like 47 years. I watched a YouTube yesterday about it, and if you Google it, it'll pop up near the front, that they use tape on the door, and that's how they account that nobody's been in there. Isn't that interesting? All this stuff going on. This is a very, very fascinating time in history. And I guess they all have been, but here we are. It continues. All right. See you next time. Bye.